Hello everyone, and welcome to my short video showing the summary of the main results that we obtained during my PhD entitled Fluid Circulation and Diagenesis of the LAC Petroleum System, with specific emphasis on the impact of the geodynamic evolution. Recently, we had new geodynamic models to explain the evolution of the Pyrenees and the Aquitaine Foreland Basin. This gave rise to the Origin and the Fluids project to investigate the different modes of mantle exhumation as well as the associated fluids during these events. And this is where my project comes in as part of the Fluids project, where my main objectives are to study the impact of hydrothermal activity on petroleum reservoirs and document the different types and sources of fluids involved. For this purpose, I'm working on the LAC petroleum system, where I have studied the upper LAC reservoir, and my results indicate that we had early bacterial-dominated diagenesis, followed by main pulses of hydrothermal activity during the maximum compression. This hydrothermal activity led to the dolomitization of the upper LAC reservoir, followed by calcite and anhydrite cementation. I also studied the deep LAC reservoir, where we also document bacterial-dominated diagenesis by the end of the Jurassic rifting. Then we had some local and minor diagenesis responsible for the precipitation of different calcite phases. During the Apto-Albion hyperextension and the thermal anomaly, we enter into the oil window and shortly after into the gas window. Then we also observe the precipitation of dolomites during the Apto-Albion. This is mainly burial dolomitization. With the onset of the north-south compression, we have different fluids, mobilization of different pools of calcium-rich fluids that have precipitated different phases of calcites and anhydrites. During the maximum compression in the Paleogene, we likely have the saturation of gas in deep LAC and the infilling of oil in upper LAC. Then finally, during the post-orogenic subsidence, we develop some fractures responsible for the main porosity in deep LAC. So synthesized everything into a coherent and unified model. During the Jurassic and the Barremian, diagenesis was mainly dominated by bacterial activity. During the Apto-Albion hyperextension, we enter into the oil and the gas window with burial dolomitization in deep LAC and probably the importation of TSR products, because we do not observe any in situ TSR in deep LAC. During the late Cretaceous compression, we have mobilization of new calcium-rich fluids, and by the maximum compression, during the climax of compression, we have the hydrothermal activity in upper LAC and the saturation of gas in deep LAC. Thank you for your attention.